Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Dan the Tutor, on a mission to become the world's greatest tutor. In today's video, we have a good one. It's the most famous theorem in all of geometry. It's Pythagorean Theorem, named after the famous Greek mathematician Pythagoras. So right off the bat, here's the equation. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. You've almost certainly seen this before. If not, here it is. And when we use it is specifically with right triangles, a triangle with a right angle somewhere on it. So A and B are always going to be the side lengths or the legs of the triangle, and C is always going to be the hypotenuse, which is the longest side and on the opposite side of the right angle. So in other words, you can switch A and B here, but C has to go on that side. And so now we're just going to do some example problems with Pythagorean Theorem so that you understand how to use it. So number one, I have a right triangle. Let's say this side is 6, this side is 2, and I want you to solve for C. So I'll do the first one with you. First I say a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Doesn't matter which one I call A and B, so I'll call 6a and 2b. So that means 6 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. Now I'm just reducing. 6 squared is 36, plus 2 squared is 4, equals c squared. 36 plus 4 is 40. And then finally, if I want to solve for c, I just take the square root. Quick note, because I'm a big stickler for notation, technically whenever you take the square root, it's plus or minus. That should be plus or minus root 40. However, you can't have a negative distance, so we're just keeping the positive for this example. And so now, c is going to equal the square root of 40, which if you have a calculator, you can plug it in. But if you don't have a calculator, we need to know how to reduce this, which I have another video on how to reduce square roots. You can check that out. So here, square root of 40 can break up into root 4 and root 10. We know the square root of 4 is 2, and root 10 can be further broken up into root 2 and root 5. But since that doesn't simplify any further, we actually leave it at root 10, technically to root 10, and so that's my final answer, c equals 2 root 10. If you leave it as root 40, that's okay, but we really want to simplify it using this. Or if you're allowed to use a calculator, then you would just plug it in the calculator, square root of 40, and you'd get 6.32, and that would be your answer. Okay, so that's it for that one. Now for the second one, I have this triangle, where this leg is 4, I'm giving you the hypotenuse this time, 9, and your job is to solve for this leg, which I'll call A. So this one's a little bit different than the last one, but why don't you try this on your own? Go ahead, give it a try, and then unpause the video when you're ready to see the solution. Okay, so first, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. This time I'm solving for A. B must be the 4, it must be the other leg, so 4 squared. And then equals the hypotenuse, which is going to be 9 squared. So that's a squared plus 4 squared is 16 equals 9 squared is 81. We just have to subtract 16 from both sides. 81 minus 16 is 65. And then we just have to take the square root of that. Now again, I'm going to be doing the reducing square root method. So basically I ask myself, what are the factors of 65? One of them I know is 5 and 13. And since neither of these break up anymore, it means that root 65 is the right way to go here. So in other words, A is equal to root 65. Or if you wanted that as a decimal, 8.06. So that's it for the second one. And now just one more to do today. This one you should definitely be able to do on your own and without a calculator. Let's say this leg is 3, this leg is 4, and again, I want to find the hypotenuse C. Go ahead, give it a try. So I'm going to call 3 my A and 4 my B. So that means 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and then that just equals C squared. 9 plus 16 is 25 equals C squared. And then we just take the square root of both sides. And we actually do know the square root of 25 right off the bat. It's c equals 5. So then that means my triangle is a nice 3, 4, 5 right there. And by the way, this has a special name when the right triangle has all friendly numbers, no decimals or square roots in it. It's called a Pythagorean triple. This case, it's called a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. And there's other ones that happen to work out that way. For instance, another famous one is the 5, 12, 13 Pythagorean triple. And here's one more, 7, 24, 25. There's a whole list of Pythagorean triples that you can Google if you want, but the most famous one is the 3, 4, 5 right triangle, and it's definitely one I'd recommend memorizing because it's so famous. So that's going to do it for this video. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.